Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Shenandoah High School Rexroth Court, Season 3 for the Bad News Bears up here. TJ Young alongside my tag team partner, Aaron Burdorf. Coach, volleyball season part 3 for us, but second game of the year for the Phillies. Home opener. Should be a lot of fun.
It should be a lot of fun. It's a good thing that we played on Tuesday night and get to bounce right back here on Thursday night because the opener wasn't a great representation of what I think this Phillies team has in store for us this season.
So starting lineups tonight, we'll get that for you here as you look up on your screen. Starting tonight, Jenna Burdorf, junior. Ashlyn Hodges, she's a junior now. Caroline Rogers, another senior. Aaliyah Parker, another senior. And then juniors, Peyton Athan and Lene Green. And, of course, Macy Finley, the libero. She'll come in right away, I believe, for Jenna. And we are about ready to rock and roll. And serving will be the libero for Creston as they'll get first serve. It's Mila Coons back to serve for the 5-5 Panthers of Creston. First serve on the way. It's good, and it is an ace right into the campfire. Right into the campfire. Good start for Creston as Coons gets the ace. It's loud in here.
It is. It's hard to hear you, and you're like a foot and a half away.
Coons gets a serve over. Parker to Athan. Athan to Green. Green out of bounds. Just wide. 2-0. Creston, who, as I read the article on KMA today, they already won a couple more matches than they did all of last year in just 2 weeks into the season. So off to a good start are the Panthers. So third serve by Coons, and Green's got to get it over. Coons gets it outside to Reek, and Reek is put back by the Phillies. Big block, and that was Rogers and Green combining for the block, and the Phillies are on the board, Coach.
Yeah, really good defense there. Caroline Rogers led the Phillies on Tuesday night with 4 blocks, so good to see her at the net right away here in the second game.
So Athan serve, and it is blocked back again by Rogers. It had maybe a little bit of help from Aaliyah Parker, but Rogers, 2 points for Shenandoah, 2 blocks. 2-2, Athan, another serve. And Bailey gets it over to Reek, and she can't get it over the net. And that's going to be 3-2 Shenandoah. Nice little run here, Coach. 3-2, 3 straight points.
Yeah, good job to bounce back after those 2 early points. The first serve of the game fell for an ace for Creston, and that was probably the biggest piece that I would say the Phillies want to improve on from Tuesday night is serve receive. They had like 7 or 8 errors in serve receive, and then they also had 7 or 8 service errors like we just saw there. So 2 pieces of the game that the Phillies can definitely clean up from night 1 to night 2.
So that was, as Coach mentioned, a service error there. And now back to serve is Colby Bailey. She gets the serve over, and Parker's got to tip the ball over, and it's back on the free ball. Athan to Rogers, and she lowers the boom, but a good dig in the back row for Creston, and then miscommunication in the back row for the Phillies leads to a point. Really good swing by Rogers. She looks more aggressive tonight, as super athletic as she's been the last couple years we've been doing it. It's good to see her kind of cutting loose a little bit on the volleyball floor.
Yeah, for sure. She had some really good swings Tuesday night at Glenwood. I think she ended up with maybe, I can't remember, 3 or 4 kills on about 10 attempts. And so some really good swings from her. Definitely something different from last year. We never saw a really full swing from her all last year, although she had many attempts. This year, definitely arm speed is up. Jumping ability is even better here as a senior, and is hitting the ball hard.
So Coons looks like she kind of had a little bit of a crash there between her and the setter, and the setter got, or is it Cadley? Cadley Bailey. There's a couple Baileys on the team, but it looks like Coons is okay. So we will continue to play 4-3 Creston, and Colby Bailey back to serve, probably related. And served by Bailey, good up by Hodges. Back set in the middle, good swing by Green, and we play on. That ball's out, no touch. J.C. Hansen could not get high hands. That's going to be a point and a side out. Good little quick rally for Shenandoah there.
Yeah, again, the big block up front with Green and Rogers makes her hit it over the block on Sales long.
So all square at 4, and Sylvia Hennings will check in for Shenandoah to serve. Serve is covered over, and Hansen terminates down the line. It is now 5-4. Creston back and forth early. We kind of probably expected that type of a matchup between these two teams early in the year. Creston's played 10 matches. We've just played 1. So they're a little more seasoned, but maybe not quite as talented, but we'll never know. We'll find out here pretty soon. It was Hodges with the swing, but Creston was in the net, and they're going to call that on, I believe that was number 9, Van de Vender. She was in the net, so a free point, unforced error, all square at 5.
Yeah, the big thing here for the Phillies defense is understanding. I just watched a little game film of Creston. Nobody is really a terminator for Creston, so you got to be ready for off-speed tips and just make sure that your timing is right in the back row.
And the block back by Burdorf. So that's 3 blocks by my count already in the first 6 points for Shenandoah. So as you said, the big block is doing the thing already early for Shenandoah. Finley, good serve, shank pass, and that's going to be an ace. Hansen couldn't get the pass to the setter, and then it was Bailey Schmidt couldn't get the ball for the third hit, and that's going to be an ace. 7-5, Phillies up by 2. Finley back to serve yet again. Tight serve to the net. Good save by Creston as Reek gets it in miscommunication between the libero and Schmidt. That's going to go down as another unforced error here early for Creston. Both sides, a few unforced errors.
Yeah, for sure. Just making sure that you communicate right now.
It's loud in here.
It is loud, so maybe it is affecting the game a little bit in terms of communication.
Finley, another serve. Coons gets it to the center. The hit on the far side by Ella Turner gets dug up nicely by Finley, and then Hodges with the kill. So Rogers, I keep saying Rogers. So Hodges, very similar names, but they're different. Hodges gets the kill. Ashlyn, I'll get that right. Apologize to your entire family. My fault. I'll get that right. 9-5, and that's an ace. No! I look good from up here. My apologies to the Finley family on that one. That was an ace, Coach.
My bad for oohing right there.
That was in by a foot or 10. So, nevertheless, the setup into the middle, and Hodges into the campfire, Coach. 10-6. We can call it a campfire. We can call it the donut. Something with a circle in it.
When you ref, you actually hear players now saying, like, you go up to swing and they say line, or cross. You now hear players directing hitters saying donut.
That's right.
I've heard that the last 2 years reffing.
It's a real thing. And over on the free ball is Van de Vender. Van de Vender on the free ball ends up getting a kill on that.
You get an excuse me kill there.
Yep, it counts.
Yep.
It's like the bloop single.
Yeah.
Right? It looks like a line drive in the box
That's
score.
Right, a little seeing-eye single.
That's right. Hansen back to serve. Good up by Finley. Back set to Hodges. Down the line. Kaboom! Ashlyn Hodges lowering the boom. I got the name right. Got it figured out. 11-7. Phillies up by 4. And Hodges back to serve.
Yeah, I like seeing numerous sets to Hodges early. She ended up with 7 kills the other night at Glenwood, and she definitely needs the ball put in front of her throughout this season at a way higher pace than most people.
That ball was touched by Rogers in the middle, so it wasn't 4 hits. So Rogers in the middle tries to terminate, lays the boom, but a good dig by Reek, and we'll play on. Back set quick to Burdorf. Kaboom! 12-7. Jenna Burdorf. Nice quick back set by Aaliyah Parker. Last year before, the back sets were really tall, really long. That was a really quick back set.
Yeah, I think it helps that these girls have now played together a little bit more and understand the speed of the game has to be played faster for you to be a winning ball club.
A serve from Hodges. May need a timeout here pretty soon if the Phillies continue to go on the run. They're close to doubling up the Panthers here in set one. Still early, a lot of game to go. And another ace from Hodges, and I think we're going to get our first timeout, and we will. So Shenandoah doubling up Creston right now. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
We are back to action. You didn't miss anything, just the rally. And then now we've got in the net violation here for Shenandoah. No, it was for Creston. No, it was for Shenandoah. Shenandoah was in the net.
Yeah, they called Shenandoah in the net.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shenandoah is in. Come on.
I thought you were saying the point was Shenandoah. Again, I can't hear you.
It's hard. It's loud.
I don't have my good ear pointed at you.
So if you're at home, you cannot appreciate the loudness of the student section to our right. It is very, very loud. So thank you for showing up, students. That's a tough pass. Out of system ball, and Rogers gets it over. Set outside to Colby Bailey. Colby Bailey, good swing, good dig up by Finley, and then a roll shot over by Nevaeh Yale. Back set to the right side. Good dig up by Burdorf, and set up to Burdorf, and over on one, and it's going to be a kill for Coons. Really good rally. It's just unfortunate that it ended up just kind of being a good placement there by the libero for the Panthers.
Yeah, just a lot of court cover.
Yep. And Cadley Bailey gets the serve over, set to Rogers into the donut. Good dig up over on the free ball. Good job of scrambling there. And off of the pin, so they're going to say out of bounds. Probably a good call right there. You can see the pin still kind of moving a little bit. Mr. Doyle right on top of it.
Yep, just a tough set. Really close to the net there.
Yeah. So Cadley Bailey, long serve and out. Really good call by Finley and Hodges to communicate back there. They do a pretty good job back there. I would say by me watching the first full game and this set, probably the two best passers that we have back there. It's a really good rotation for us pass-wise, my opinion. Anyways, Yale on the overpass. Good dig up. And roll shot over and down by Ella Turner. Just really good placement there by Turner. Didn't hit it very hard, like you said. The off speed, the roll shots. Just a really good placement there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. They don't have a big swinger, but they have people that can place it where they need to get it to or just hit it off speed. And defensively, when you're used to a Glenwood pounding it at you and then all of a sudden it's a completely different speed, you're on your heels.
Good swing by Green. Green hasn't had that many. And Green with the touch on the block. And Green's going to have to get it over on a free ball. Bailey outside to Bailey. Bailey to Bailey. And free ball over and out. I mentioned that Green hasn't had a lot of attempts so far in the first 27 points. I feel like that's probably something that needs to change. Maybe not force it to her, but when she's on the floor, she's a big hitter.
Right, I think she was the second highest kill person on Tuesday night against Glenwood. So again, that's somebody that definitely can put a good swing on the ball and somebody that we need to get the ball to for sure.
So service error by Coons, who's done a good job behind the service line, but had a little mix-up there, and now it's 16-12. Really competitive first set here as we expected it to be. Back to the first rotation here for Shenandoah as Peyton Athan into serve. Good up there by Van Gelder, but tough second pass, and that's going to go out. And that's going to be a point for Shenandoah, now up by 5. It wasn't an ace, but still a really tough serve, and Athan's been doing that for the last couple years.
Yeah, for sure. When she's at the service line, people on the other side returning it, their eyes get really big when she hits that really good knuckleball, trying to stay under it.
And that is a service ace for Peyton Athan, 18-12 in a game that was 14-7, Coach, when that timeout happened. So Creston cut the gap. Shenandoah is trying to lengthen that back out now, up by 6. Coons gets it to Bailey, outside swing, off the block, but in the net? Yes, in the net. That would be on Caroline Rogers. So that'll be the second net violation for Rogers here in just his first set. So it happens. You just got to try to stay away.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those, it's a timing thing.
Yep.
Most of the time when you're in the net, it's a timing thing. Again, where the other night we had to get up quick because Glenwood ran fast stuff and hit the ball hard. Now we have to, you're almost like guessing your timing.
A push shot over by Green. Swing on the left side by Hansen is dug up nicely. Green, good swing on the left. Good dig. And a push shot into the middle. Good dig by Hodges. We play on. Big swing by Caroline Rogers. She says, I'm not in the net this time. That's a kill. And a good rally back and forth by both sides, but Rogers able to terminate.
Yeah, really good swing from her. You know, most of these girls should probably get 10 to 12 swings a night, you know, depending on the length of a night, but she's somebody that should definitely get double-digit sets to this year.
Hennings in to serve, and tooling the block is Ella Turner. I love saying that. Tooling the block. Tooled it. But Ella Turner did a really good job of that, off of the arm of the block of Hodges. So side out point, and now Holland Reek back to serve, the sophomore for Creston. Deep serve and too deep. So 20-14. I don't know how many service errors that's been. Maybe that's a stat we should keep from now on. Service errors. That's something we can keep track of.
There you go. I can keep track of that one.
You will know what I'm talking about in just a little bit. That's dangling the carrot.
You are. Something new.
Something new, folks. Hey, and there's another one.
Yeah.
That time it was Macy Finley with the service error. 20-15. We go back and forth trading service errors. Now Bailey Schmidt back, the senior. One of just 3 seniors on this Creston team. And Schmidt to Hodges. Nobody there for number 3. Hodges got the ball up. Was nowhere really near the setter that time. And miscommunication on that second pass. Yeah. I feel like I nailed that.
Yeah,
feel like there was nothing else to say there.
You got it.
Schmidt serves. A little sidewinder. Good up by Hennings. Set into the middle, and a roll shot over deep by Hodges. Set over to Hansen, and it's in. She goes cross court, back corner. Not a lot of steam on it, but just good placement and maybe not knowing where you are defensively there in that back corner.
Right, just understanding having court awareness.
Schmidt back to serve again. Hodges, this time to Athan, to Parker, off the block and down. So a nice run and a timeout for Shenandoah. So their first timeout, we're going to step aside. We'll only be back in 30 seconds because we missed some action last time. Be back in 30. Phillies up by 2.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 20-18, a 2-point lead for the Phillies in set 1 here of this Hawkeye 10 conference match, right? This is a conference match, correct? And dump on the second shot, but it looks like it's going to be back row attack by Athan. So that's going to be a point for Creston. So the run continues. You couldn't hear me because it's so loud in here, but this is a conference game, correct?
Yeah, they're all conference games.
Everything's a conference game. Quick middle by Hodges and down. Kaboom! That's a run killer right there. 4th kill of the set for Ashlyn Hodges to lead all Phillies to this point. Phillies up by 2, 4 points away, but only up by 2 as Aaliyah Parker with a short serve, tight to the net, and in the net is Nevaeh Yale. Maybe one of those situations where she didn't need to do that. I get it.
Yeah. So the biggest thing is when the ball's up on top of the net, there's no reason to go swing at it. Just go up there with 2 hands and shove it one way or the other, and then your hands aren't going forward into the net.
So now Bailey Schmidt down by 1 is Creston. Parker dumped it over on 2. Reek with the set over to Van Devender, and that's long. Phillies back up by 2 with 3 to play. Hitting error for Creston breathes some new life into these Phillies who've been on the wrong side of a run here the last 8 to 12 points.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a good place to just end it.
Nice hard serve by Hodges into the middle, off the block, and down as that was Bryn Toozy. Toozy, kind of an off-speed, kind of hit it a little fat, but it was off the block and down. Folks, if we're yelling at home, I apologize. If we're yelling at home, we don't mean to yell.
They said they can't hear us. They can't hear the crowd.
They can hear us.
They can hear us.
Okay. So 1 point game. Parker back set to Burdorf and down. Boom. Burdorf. 23-21. She goes deep corner. And it's a 2-point game with 2 to play, Coach. Good one so far here in Page County.
Yeah, excellent volleyball here from the Phillies. Have to kind of finish it here, though.
Burdorf, deep middle on the serve. Set out to the left. Good dig up by Burdorf. Parker serves tight outside. They're going to call 2 hits there. So unforced error here, and it's kind of been a set of unforced errors on both sides. High school volleyball, that happens.
It does.
It's kind of who makes the least amount, right? And it's probably pretty even. That's why the game's pretty close. So Mila Coons serves down by 1. Tight set, and a little push shot over by Green, but good up. And a little roll shot over off the block and down from Ella Turner. And, Coach, we're all square, 23-23 in set number 1.
Yeah, so again, it's all about that off-speed stuff. It affects how you go up to block. Your timing has to be different a little bit, and right now it hasn't been found quite yet.
Coons, 23-23, tough pass, and that's going to be an ace. So it's going to be set point for the Panthers. Down 14-7, down 16-9, 16-10. They got an opportunity. They've got a nice little run. We're going to step aside as Shenandoah calls a timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back here. It is set point 24-23. Coons back to serve. It's a float serve. Good pass by Hodges, but tough set, so Yale just had to get it over on a free ball. Tip to the back corner, and nobody home. So Creston will take set 1 in a comeback. They take set 1, 25-23. Folks, we'll step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds, 90 seconds. For set number 2, buckle your chin straps. We got a good one here in Page County.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
we came together. We both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Welcome back, folks. 1-0 is the score here after one. Creston came back, took the lead. Coach, some set stats. What do we have?
Yeah, so Creston wins the kills 10-7 there in the first set. Shenandoah had 4 aces, which was great, and 3 blocks, but just not enough offense there at the end, and a couple unforced errors, like you talked about numerous times. The unforced errors came back to bite the Phillies there in set 1.
How amazing was that graphic? That was awesome.
That's like ESPN the Ocho quality stuff.
A little bit, but we have that extra box if you guys look down below. Now we're going to start keeping track next game of service errors. We got it. So not tonight. That's too much. So Shenandoah has served first, 8th and 2 serve. Free ball pushed over back corner. Good dig up by Hodges. Green with the swing into the middle. Good up by Hanson. And the swing on the left side, blocked back by, I believe, that was Rogers.
Rogers again, yep. That's her third block of the night.
So 1-0 early here, Shenandoah. Good serve, good up by Hanson. And the kill over. This time it's Parker with the block. A solo block for Aaliyah Parker. As back-to-back blocks, the block party. If you listen to the crowd, they think it's a block party, and it's a block party on the floor here early set 2.
Yeah, we talked about the student section last year during volleyball season. I think they're even better this year.
And a long hit into the back corner, and on a free ball, kind of out of system shot by Hodges, and a long swing by Colby Bailey. So 3 straight points for Shenandoah right out of the gates, and I think that's super important. You had the lead almost the entire first set and come back and lose it, but you got to steal the momentum back early in set 2.
Yeah, kind of set the tone here to start set 2.
Push shot over by Schmidt. Athan all the way to the outside and off of the kind of the fat part of the hand there from Lene Green. So it was a hitting error, and it'll be first point of the second set for Creston. You got to stand up, Coach.
Okay.
Deep serve. Rogers tight to the net, and that's going to be an ace for Colby Bailey. Tough pass there for Athan to really do much with. It was real close to the pin and real tight to the net. So 3-2 the score. Another deep serve. This time Hodges. Good pass into the middle. And a good swing by Green. And then a free ball over. And that is over and in. Good up by Finley. And roll shot over by Green. We're still playing. Set middle off the block. Good up by Athan. Another swing by Green. 3 straight swings from Green here in this rally. And then out of bounds as Reek hits it along, trying to go cross court, but good rally, and this time Shenandoah wins that rally.
Yeah, so if you're paying attention to Creston's defense, they're not really trying to put up a great big block, but they definitely put like that 4-person around the edge thing and say either hit it in front of us or try to hit it between us. And right now Creston's defense is playing really well, keeping the ball off the floor.
That's a really good play by Hodges. That was a dump attempt by Reek, and then Hodges just kind of one hand half killed it over. Says no soup for you. Take it.
Didn't let Creston get into that half moon defense.
So Coons gets it over to Reek, and then a little roll shot over by Schmidt, and Hodges goes cross court. Good dig. And the kill is blocked down by Lene Green. Kaboom! No soup for you. 6-2. Phillies 3 blocks again early, just like the first set. They had 3 quick blocks. 3 quick blocks again. Yeah. But I got to keep it going.
Keep it going all set long. You're right.
Sylvia Hennings really tight serve to the net. Green tried to get the ball to the setter, but just didn't get it high enough. Athan couldn't quite run it down, and kind of a momentum killer there, but Philly's still up by 3. If you could hear me.
They can.
Good serve, tough pass, and a free ball over by Macy Finley. Reek sets middle, blocked back by Hodges, and no, they'll say it was not blocked by Hodges. It was off the tape. So I got to do a better job of keeping track of that.
That one was a tough one because it was like half tape. It might have got a hand. It was close.
So it's 7-3. Ashlyn ought to have given you the block. I'd have given her the block. She was right there.
And Huddle might.
It was.
I mean, they do it at like 3 in the morning.
If it was 6 inches higher, she's getting the block.
Those people have to be glassy-eyed as they're doing
They're
it.
College students.
Yeah.
There's a football game tonight.
Right. In Lincoln.
It's in.
I know, but they're in Lincoln.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
And free ball, push shot over by Hodges. Quick set middle, blocked by Hodges. We've got to count that as a block, Coach. That gets a block. Hodges, good swing deep middle. Reek to Hanson. Roll shot over. Good dig up by Finley. Again, Hodges. Little push shot. That's going to go down as a kill. It's a block, but not a block.
You only get a block in the stat book if
you terminate.
Case. Yeah. To score a point.
Well, that's stupid.
I know it is.
It's really dumb. Somebody should.
I didn't write the rule book on stat keeping, but
somebody should say something. We need to write a letter. Somebody. I digress. Aaliyah Parker back in to serve. Coons to Reek, and a quick middle, and nobody home in the back corner as Ella Turner gets the kill. That's a couple of times here early that back corner in that rotation just kind of vanishes. There's just nobody there. Big open space. But Parker's setting out of the back row, so that does open up that space, and Finley's got to cover a big area back there.
Right.
Hanson served into the net, so a service error for J.C. Hanson and the Panthers. Shenandoah, they've been winning this entire set, just like set 1. Save for the first couple of points, they were winning the whole set kind of till the end. See if they can flip the script here in set 2. Hodges serves deep middle. Reek bump set back middle, tipped over. And good dig up by Parker. Out of system. Yale roll shot over. Coons gets it over. Good dig up by Parker. Bump set by Finley. And that's a deep shot. And that'll be a little too deep. Both teams out of system on that particular possession, and Shenandoah just made the last fatal mistake there.
Yeah, it's those free ball unforced errors. Those are the ones that kind of come back to bite you sometimes.
So back to serve, Cadley Bailey, and that's an ace. So back-to-back points for Creston as they creep a little closer here now, down just by 2. I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow, and I got to do the football game with your boy.
Yeah.
9-7, good up by Hodges. Middle, but nobody home. It was kind of an in-between. Are we going outside, or are we going middle? And then just nobody could get to it.
Right, that kind of happened the other night at Glenwood a couple times where the ball kind of ended up between 2 hitters. Just kind of one of those things where we need to play a little bit more this season to kind of get that rhythm down.
Good up by Finley, and a good back set, and a termination by Burdorf. Boom! 10-8. They needed that side out. Good job by Shenandoah to get served back. I like the quick back set there. That's a couple times they've run that with Parker and Burdorf there. Nice tight serve by Burdorf. Swing quick middle. Good block back and up on one. Set by Yale. Roll shot over by Green. Bailey now sets. Gets it to the outside to her sister, I'm guessing. And her sister gets the kill off the block and down. Another good one here. 10-9. Creston down by just one.
Hey, you got to be more clear when you say my boy. The fans want to know who the boy is that's going to call the football game with you tomorrow.
It's not Blake or Bowen. We'll put it a nice little dump shot there by Green and a tough up. That's going to go out of bounds. So I don't think it goes down as a kill for Green.
Yeah, we're going to call it that.
Sure, we will. Good job. Lene Green gets the kill. Yes, the Broad Man will be calling the game with me tomorrow night. So I know he's been doing his homework, so should be pretty good. And a tough pass for Creston. They're out of system. Got to get it over on a free ball. Parker to Ethan, and the swing by Green. Back-to-back kills for the 6'2" Lene Green.
They got to update the old varsity-bound program for volleyball. We got to get her height matched with
Isn't
her
she actually
basketball.
6'2"? Yeah. Good serve by Shenandoah. That's a double. It's a double touch by Cadley Bailey. So Creston got it down to 10-9 and 3 straight points. Now Shenandoah's stretched that lead back out a little bit.
Or at least anyone that's a Lene Green fan, we're going to say that she's 6'2".
She's at least 6'2". The swing off the block. Good touch. Bump set by Finley. Green into the net. So side out, 13-10. Shenandoah still up by 3. They've been leading this entire set. See if they, about halfway through, if you were watching a college volleyball game on television in 2 points, then we would take a commercial break. That tough pass.
You mean we're not on television?
Well, kind of. Ball was off the block. I feel like it was off the block, was it not?
It sure seemed like it, but it was right in front of Mr. Doyle, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was off the tape.
Of course we will. Of course we will. So it's going to be a point for Creston, down by just 2. That serves in the net, but Shenandoah was out of rotation. So that's going to be 13-12. As Shenandoah was out of rotation there. That's an unfortunate break there.
Yeah, so they're calling 8th and leaving the back row too early is what they called there. You watch her coming around Caroline over there on the far side.
Hodges, good pass to Ethan. Left side swing by Parker. Dug up and out of bounds. Something happened there.
So they're going to call her off the court. So they must have established that the maroon line on this side of the court is off the court. So you create a playable area.
Okay.
And so the down official here said she had left the playable area.
All right, fair enough. Hennings into serve. Hansen off the block, and that's a kill. And by Aaliyah Parker, I believe. So that'll be her at least second block of the match. And now it's 15-12. Back and forth we go in Page County. Hennings off of Hansen. And now free ball, push shot over. And what? 2 hits? 2 hits is the call. So sloppy last couple of possessions here for Creston has allowed Shenandoah to get back in here by 4. Coons to Bailey, back set, tough, and a block back by Hodges. Roll shot over. Bailey outside to Hansen. Hansen with the cross-court kill, but it's out of bounds. Good idea by Hansen, just a little long. (17-12). Sylvia Hennings still serving. Coons tight to the net, bump set back. And just over on the free ball. Ethan, long set, good swing and a kill. Hodges with the kill and a timeout. Creston will take one with them. Phillies up by 6. We'll be back in 30.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Eerily similar set to what we saw in set one. Shenandoah up by 6 here, 18-12. Creston trying to thwart the momentum here.
Yeah, biggest difference here is that less errors by the Phillies and more offense overall by the Phillies has extended their lead.
So Hennings another serve to Coons, and that's going to be 3 hits, and that's going to be another kind of unforced error there. Tough serve, tough pass, couldn't get it over on 3.
Yeah, again, just that communication piece. Who's going to take that ball to hit that free ball over?
Phillies up by 7. Coons again to Bailey. Quick set middle and down as Bailey Schmidt finally stops the run for Shenandoah. It's a really good run to stretch that lead. Up by 6 with 6 points to go here in set number 2.
So again, good time to side out again for the Phillies and keep the momentum on their side of the court.
So Holland Reek back into serve. Good up and a quick outside set. Good swing by Hodges. Good up by Coons. And Hansen goes line, and we still keep playing as Hennings gets it over on the free ball. Reek to Schmidt, and that's long and no touch. So a hitting error, and Phillies up now 20-13. A couple of missed extra points tonight, Coach. Football score.
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry. Folks, I'm telling you, if you can hear us, it's great because I can't hear him and he can't hear me. It's super loud in here.
Hey, but we're communicating with eye contact.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And we go to commercial break and I literally tell him, I can't hear you. And he says, I can't hear you either. Which, honestly, this is great. Like, it's super loud. We appreciate the fans. That ball is deep and that is out. So trading service errors, 21-14. And now Yale will come in for Athan, which means Parker will be setting out of the back row. Something to keep in mind, so no jumping at the net for Parker on a kill attempt. Or an attack attempt, put it that way. Parker with the ace, 8-point advantage with 3 to play, Coach. Hopefully we can get 3 more points before they get 11 and then even this thing up.
That would be a good thing. That would be a good thing.
I'm not going to jinx them. Not doing it. I didn't do it. That wasn't me. I said hopefully. I used that word. I didn't say we will. I said hopefully. So a service ace followed by a service error, and now a J.C. Hansen back in. Good up by Hennings. Back set quick to Hodges. Off the block. Good up by Coons. Back bump and over on a free ball. Finley, good pass, goes middle to Verdorf. A good save, good up by Reek, and we're still playing. And then Hodges with the kill. Good rally, good scrambling by Creston. But at the end, we got some kids that can terminate the ball, and Hodges got it done.
Yeah, that's her 8th kill of the night. Good place to go to her to get that point.
Hodges to serve. That ball's a long overpass. And back to Yale off the block. And set point for Shenandoah as Yale gets her first kill of the night. (24-15) set point. Hodges back to serve. And hit it a little fat. Goes into the net. Still 8 more set points, so we're all right. 7 more set. My apologies.
Set point.
7 more set points.
Yeah.
So Cadley Bailey back to serve. Good up. Serves outside and a little off speed. And they're going to say in the net for Creston, so we are all square here in Page County. It is one set apiece, Creston, Shenandoah. We go to set 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
So we are back here in Shenandoah, one set apiece in the home opener for Shenandoah. Coach, it's 1-1 on the scoreboard, but you can see kind of some of those stats that Creston was leading in. The script kind of flipped a little bit.
Yeah, like we kind of talked about halfway through, the offense for the Phillies started to pick up. They finished with 9 kills there in set 2 to just 3 kills for Creston. 4 more blocks for the Phillies again there in set 2, and I think that's kind of where the momentum has changed. Is the offense is there, the blocks are still there, just like they were in set 1, but the errors definitely creeped up for Creston there in set 2.
So we are all set for set number 3. Creston will have the serve. It's going to be Mila Coons, the sophomore libero for Creston, back to serve. And what we kind of thought was going to be a really good one is shaping up to be that way. Shenandoah kind of lets that one get away, but they did not do the same in set 2. So we're all square in the third set here in Shenandoah. Kuhn serves off the pin, so it's going to be a service error right away, and it's 1-0 Shenandoah getting the serve right back. And Ethan to serve. Good, tough serve. That's going to go into the bleachers. That's an ace for Peyton. All I do is ace. Ethan. That's her nickname.
Ace.
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 It's like a pilot in Top Gun. I don't know if there is.
Have you watched the second one?
No.
Neither have I.
There's only one Top Gun.
That's right.
It's the first one. Anyways, there's a swing and off the block. Good up by Hodges, and then into the campfire. Good dig up by Bailey, but nobody home for the second pass. So it's going to be a point for Shenandoah, up 3-0, just like set 2. They got bam, right away, both teams. So Creston, 3-0 right away in the first set. Shenandoah, 3-0 right away in both set 2 and 3. Just kind of interesting start to all these sets as that tip shot goes over. Good up. And we go far outside and off the block, and that's a kill for Lene Green. Setting the left side here late in set 2 and now early in set 3, really getting those outside hitters, your Hodges, your Green, going here on the left side.
Yeah, and Hodges is already in double-digit kills now with 10, so a good place for her to be and keeps setting her to keep that kill total going up.
Another good serve by Ethan, and Reek gets it over middle set, and that's a kill for Aaliyah Parker out of the middle. She says, I'm not a setter, I'm a middle hitter. That's a heck of a kill there. Good for her. She got a couple now tonight, I believe, right?
She does.
We're spreading it around. Ethan, another serve to Hanson. Tough pass by Bailey, and Reek gets it to Ethan. Good effort, and we get it over on the scramble. Really good hustle by the Phillies on the back end, and off the block and down. Way to reward the good defense with the block on the back end to finish it off. Did you hear anything I said?
I have no clue what you just said. It just got really loud.
It was a really good point. It was a really good point.
I'll go back and watch it.
Yep. And Reek out of the middle. That's an up. Good dig by Finley. Gets it over on the free ball. And Reek on the backside. Good up by Ethan. And Rogers with a little dump over the block. It's 7-0 on a 7-0 run right out of the gates here for Shenandoah here in set 3. I said way to reward good defense on the back end with finishing it with the block. That's what I said.
So
it's probably not nearly as cool the second time. Okay. Eighth and another serve. Tough pass again by Hanson. Reek just has to get it over. Good coverage by Finley. Back set, and again it's down, but it's out. Was a really good spot. Tough set. It was behind her head a little bit there, but really good idea. Just missed.
Yeah, I really like the idea of going to Rogers right now. She's kind of feeling it. You can kind of see the competitive fire in her right now, and she's a good one to be setting the ball to.
7-1, tough pass, and out of system shot by Hodges. Bailey bumps that into the middle, blocked back by Parker, and into the net by Parker. So an hitting error there, and a couple of points now as Creston's trying to settle into set 3. Colby Bailey off of the head of Holland Reek. Definitely didn't hit that where she wanted. Definitely didn't hit it where she wanted to.
It did not.
No. I repeated that not for you at home, but for him.
Yeah.
He had no idea what I said. Oh, Sylvia Hennings back in to serve. And it's going to have to go over on a free ball, and it does. Good up, and a good swing, and a kill. Hitting that pin hitter, that left side hitter, whether that's been Green or Yale a couple of times, or it's been Hodges right there, and so much tonight, the pin hitter's been good the last couple sets. That time good up. Reek outside to Hanson, roll shot, and good dig by Hennings, and over on the out-of-system shot by Hodges. Hanson over. Parker, that's tough, that's over, and it's dumped down. Overpass, and Reek with the kill. Coach, I've been talking. Have you heard me?
Some of it.
Oh. Well, we're not going to get any closer. Parker over on the dump, and that may end up being maybe a good thing, as that's a point, as Creston couldn't handle it. It's 10-3. Phillies up by a touchdown.
Yeah, and it just keeps the crowd entertained. It keeps the student section engaged. That's what it's all about here when the Phillies play at home.
Green with a good, tough serve, and can't get over on 3, so that's going to be a point again for Shenandoah. The back and forth that we had early in this game for the last almost full set, it hasn't been that way. We'll hopefully keep it that way going, as Kuntz just trying to keep it in play, and Schmidt can't get it over. But that first set and maybe the first part of the second set was very much back and forth. About the middle of the second set until now, it's been all Shenandoah. They've really turned it around.
Right, they're starting to figure it out, and right here, Greens, both of those serves don't go down as aces, but they're hard, aggressive serves that do make a difference. And again, she's not going to get an ace, but three serves in a row where the ball does not get back over the net. Big for the Phillies.
First time out of the third set for Creston as they need to regroup. We'll be back in 30. Your Phillies up by 10.
is. I will own it.
We're back, and Coach, you had something you wanted to say there?
I do. I want to own the fact that I gave Ashlyn Hodges a kill early in this set when she was in the back row, and it was actually Lene Green. So all you Lene Green fans out there, I have changed the stats. It is correct in my unofficial penmanship over here, and so I apologize.
That's all right. Nobody's listening anyways.
Somebody.
Well, at least one that I know of anyways. Other than my wife's probably listening. But there's one other person that I'm aware of. And they're related to you.
Right.
So our relation.
There's actually two in that household watching.
As that serve goes out, so still 10-point swing. We give one up, we get one right back. Creston just all sorts of out of sorts here in set 3.
Yeah, for sure. And it's great when the ball comes right back to you, just giving up 1 point, and then it comes right back to you first serve.
Reek back set, high back set, and down by Hansen. Probably a good call there. It rolled down right there at the end.
It did.
That's a good kill, a long kill. Nobody in the back row there to cover. So 14-5, Hansen set to serve again. Good up by Finley. Back set, tough, tight, and just out of bounds. Back-to-back points for Creston for the first time here in set 3.
Yes, side-out Phillies here is what is needed.
Hansen to Hennings. That's long, an overpass, but couldn't terminate. And Finley with a back row roll shot. Hansen to Reek. Outside swing off the block, and we keep playing. Push shot over. And tip back over, and Parker to Finley. Bump set to Hodges. That's a kill. Hodges terminates. Got the side out we were looking for, 15-6.
Yeah, that was a really good job of just keeping the ball alive there until we could get back in system where we could get a good set to one of our hitters.
Hodges back to serve. Tough pass. Reek can't get it over to the hitter there. It was Reek trying to get it all the way cross court. That's tough. You're running full speed completely away from your target, and she was really just trying to, I assume, just trying to get it over the net there.
Yeah, just trying to get it over any way possible for sure.
So that won't go down as a kill either, but a tough serve. Or an ace, excuse me.
Yeah.
Another tough serve. Reek going middle, and 2 hits. Another unforced error for Creston in this third set, and this has been an unraveling set for Creston.
Right, and at least 5 times where it hasn't been an ace, but a good serve has led to a Creston error, and 5 points for the Phillies.
Another tight pass to the net. It does get over, and they're going to say an back row attack. So, again, a tough serve, a tough pass, and the setter was forced to hit that second ball, and jumping to hit it, that's illegal.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Yep, can't do that.
Setting out of the second row, setting out of the back row. So Hodges still serving, and that will be an ace. Picking on Morgan Van Gelder, at least in this rotation, and Van Gelder's had a tough time picking up the serves. It looks like Green will be coming out, and Taylor Henderson will be coming in, playing in the back row, I believe.
Yep.
Good serve, but just long, no touch. Right call there. It's interesting. If you go back to set 1, where the kill that wasn't a kill, we lost by 2. Interesting.
Good. Could have been a difference maker.
Could be a difference. I digress. So 19-7, and Henderson to Hodges, and a free ball over by Yale. Deep corner. Coons, back set by Bailey. Roll shot over by Turner, and we keep playing. Bump set, and then Berdorf just had to punch it over. And off of the rafters, but a good job by Bailey just to kind of keep it alive. Push shot all the way out to the pin, and just timing just a little bit off on that jump, as that one sailed a little.
Yeah, I think she was expecting a little bit lower set, something a little bit quicker, went just a little bit too fast.
19-8 the score. Cadley Bailey to Henderson. Henderson to Parker, and then off the side of the hand there. So 3 straight points here for Creston as they've chipping away here. Shenandoah just 6 points away, but Creston trying to make it interesting, getting some momentum here for at least set 4.
Yeah, again, just side out, get the ball back on your side of the net.
Bailey to Henderson, and that was luckily not considered a carry or a push or whatever they call that. I'm not a volleyball connoisseur. But in the net was Caroline Rogers. So 4 straight points for Shenandoah. What do they call that? Is it a carry?
Yeah.
They actually call it's a carry, right?
Right.
Okay.
A lift.
Is it what?
Either one.
Okay. Bailey to Henderson. Good up. And Yale looking for a touch, and we're going to get a touch. So going off of some high hands, Yale gets a kill. Her second of the match, I believe. And Shenandoah doubling up. Creston 20-10. Coach, your thoughts on going for the high hands?
Yeah, if your eyeballs are going the right place, you can hit it off their hands.
Another tough serve. And again, I was picking on Van Gelder, and that was Burdorf with the ace. 21-10. Burdorf back to serve for the second consecutive time. Good serve, good up, tight to the net though, and a push shot, 2 hits. So 22. And my scoreboard was wrong, I apologize. I had 22-11, so it's 22-10. I got it fixed. 1,000 apologies to the millions watching at home. I'm sure somebody's in the chat like, who's this moron on the scoreboard? Coons, tough second pass. You just got to get it over on the free ball to Schmidt. Parker, quick middle, and good swing by Rogers. Coons bump set, and free ball over by Bailey. Yale to Parker, back to Yale, over the block. And then a push shot, back corner, nobody home. That back corner has been open a lot here on those little directional shots. It hasn't hurt Shenandoah in second or third set, but it's maybe something on film they watch later to try to fix that rotation. The cross court. Anyways, I don't know. Just trying to talk. Coons to serve. Good swing by Lene Green. That one was very downward.
That was really good. Again, Green got way up in the air, hit it into the block, and it was definitely going down.
That would have been in front of the 10-foot line.
For sure.
So 23-11, and Peyton Athan off of the net. So a service error, up by 12. That's probably okay. You can live with that. But now it's just an 11-point lead. And now back to serve is Colby Bailey. Bailey's done a good job from the service line tonight for Creston. And she does it again. Good pass. And Parker tried to shot it over, but just didn't have enough juice behind it there.
It's just really hard to hit from the left side and left-handed. The ball has to come all the way across your face. Sometimes the timing just isn't always there.
Bailey, another serve to Finley. Back set to Rogers, and that's going to go down as a kill. Both Parker and Athan have done a really good job on those quick backs. They've done a really good job of at least getting the ball to where our hitters have an opportunity to set their feet and let it go.
Yeah, and a really good job by those backside players to stay back and make sure they get a good approach on the timing has to be there.
Set point, and that may be an ace, and it is an ace. Shenandoah takes set 2 and set 3. So we are going to go to set 4, folks. Shenandoah up by 2. Your Phillies have a chance to put it away in set 4. We'll be back in 60.
this very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
Well, if you're just joining us here on the Doug Meyer Chevrolet Game Stats, Coach, you've missed Shenandoah play their two best sets of the season so far. It's still early, but you can also see the spread of these stats telling the story of why it's 2-1 Shenandoah.
Yeah, again, Shenandoah with another 9 kills there in set 3. Only 1 block that set. But four aces and then at least 5 other serves that never came back, right? Yep. And that don't count as aces. And Creston only 4 kills, no blocks, no aces there in set 3. And so, again, if we were keeping track of errors, the Creston errors continue to go up. The Shenandoah offense continues to roll when the ball comes back to them. The biggest difference in the game, in the night, between sets 1 and then 2 and 3.
Yeah, I would say set 1, the errors, the self-inflicted wounds were very similar. But set 2 and set 3, it has definitely been more so on the side of the Panthers tonight. And Shenandoah has taken advantage of that. And that was not the case on Tuesday night in Glenwood. Glenwood took advantage of our self-inflicted wounds, so it's nice to see us flip it tonight so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you watched the game on Tuesday night,
I was there.
And anybody that watched it on KMA, the difference between Glenwood and Shenandoah was pretty obvious that they were in system a lot, and Shenandoah wasn't.
Shenandoah gets first serve, and right away, a miscommunication there, maybe poor timing, but it feels like set 3's carrying over. You don't want one bad set to lead to 2, and hopefully for Creston's sake that doesn't happen. Hopefully for Shenandoah's sake it does, but that's why they play the games. The back set, deep back set, and a really smart dump by Colby Bailey there. That was very intentional. Very intentional.
Yep.
Good play.
The set was far enough into the court where the block couldn't really react to get back to that sideline, to be able to cover that sideline.
So Bailey makes a really great play at the net, goes back to the service line, and then at the second self-inflicted wound there for Creston. Shenandoah has not earned either of their 2 points so far in set 4, but they'll take them. As Hennings back to serve, Coons tight to the net, tip over on 2, and really good play by Holland Reek as she evens the score here early. This is the first set so far of the 4 we've played that hasn't started out 3-0, Coach.
Crazy.
I don't know.
You're a man of the numbers.
I remember weird things. All right, and that's going to be an ace for Reek. So Creston, their first lead since probably 20. They had a brief lead in set 2. They had a brief lead in set 2 early. I'd have to look back. I don't remember, but it's been a while. Nice pass by Hennings, and Hodges goes middle, and it's out. So that will go down as a kill for Ashlyn Hodges, as Coons couldn't come up with it. It just overpassed, and it went out, so 3-3. Now Lene Green back to serve, all square here in set 4. Reek gets it to Turner. Turner, roll shot deep, and that's going to be off the block. Another kill for Hodges. Smart shot there. You don't always have to go with the kill shot. You can do the off speed. That was a good job by
really
Hodges.
good job of just going and finding the block and hitting it off of it.
And that's going to be 2 hits by Reek, as it's not going to be an ace, but like you said, in set 3, there was a lot of those. That was another one of those.
Yeah.
So 5-3, Lene Green serves long. One of the few service errors that we've had since set 1. There wasn't a ton in set 1, but there was more probably in set 1 than in sets 2 and 3 and 4 now combined, I would argue. Nice pass, and then going outside to the right pin, and then pushed over by Parker. Going outside to the pin, and that's a deep swing off the rafters and down. Home court advantage for Ashlyn Hodges there. She gets the kill with an assist from both Peyton Athan and the rafters.
Assist rafters.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They're in the scorebook. Aaliyah Parker back to serve the crafty lefty. And Reek back set to Hansen. And good up by Henning. Bump set to Hodges. A little roll shot. Hansen to Bailey. Hansen over on the free ball. Finley to Parker. Quick middle. And good dig. But cannot corral it. Turner couldn't corral it. It will not go down as a kill, I believe, because the second hit was attempted.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, that's the rule.
Yeah. Again, I didn't write the rules, so.
But, right? I mean, okay. I don't know. Looked like a kill to me. And that's a decent swing over there by Tuesday, and a little roll shot by Hennings. We're still playing here. Back set, and off the fingertips there by Ella Turner. We're still playing deep push shot. Hansen tight to the net, little push over, but in the net looks like Nevaeh Yale. So unforced error there for Shenandoah on a kind of disjointed rally.
Yeah, nothing really positive for either team there. And again, that's a timing one where she's in the net because she was already up there too early.
And that's a tough set, and that's a tough set to get to for Parker, and a tough attempt for Yale. She did the best she could, just pushed it a little too long.
She did the best she could with it, and she had the right idea.
Yeah, right idea.
She wasn't going to have a good swing at it, just push it to the back corner.
So now 7-6, back set to Hodges, and don't look now, but Creston says we don't want to go home yet. We like Page County. The weather's nice down here. It's 7-7, and Creston trying to push it to a game 5, set 5, I guess would say. Burdorf to Parker, and nobody home, and the run continues for Creston, so a timeout for Shenandoah. We'll be back in 30. Creston on a bit of a run, up by 1.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Creston. They have come back from the dead, Coach. They were left for dead at the end of set 2, and at the start of set 4. It was just like set 3, but they have crawled back, and now they have the lead 8-7 here in set 4.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that the Phillies need to get back in system, get a good set that can lead to a good, strong hit from one of their many people who can put the ball down.
And Burdorf was going to be in the net there. Yep, she was in the net, and honestly, that's the first time in, I would say, 5 or 6 points where we had a really good pass to the setter. And it was a really good setup, just unfortunate that Burdorf was in the net there. Hennings to Parker, another really good pass, and Yale. That's going to be a kill for Yale. The pin has been, it's the pin to win here in set 3 and 4, 2-3-4 here for Shenandoah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both of those sets, the one that Jenna just had her hand in the net on, and that one were both kind of close to the net, a little bit too close to the net, but Nevaeh did a really good job there of controlling where her hand came down to keep that ball in play.
So Schmidt has a hitting error there, so we're all square again, back at 9 apiece. 16 points to play, Coach, unless we get free volleyball. It's 9-9. And the third shot, roll shot over by Turner, and good effort by Finley to keep it alive, and we're still playing. Bump set by Parker. Tip shot into the campfire. That play does not happen if Finley doesn't lay out, and then Rogers doesn't have the wherewithal to get it over on 3.
Yeah, both of them great efforts there, and then the ball came right back, and Jenna had to save it.
Yep.
And excellent work by all of them on defense to keep the ball in play to give us a chance.
Well, I wanted you to love up your own child. I was loving up the other ones.
Yeah, I've been loving all of them because it was all a team effort to keep that ball in play.
Just messing with you, man.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. So 10-10, we are all square, and Cadley Bailey back to serve. Good up, a little low, but still right where it needed to go, and that is in the donut. 11-10, another kill for Burdorf. 5 tonight?
4.
It's close. That's loud. I've said that like 20 times tonight, but it's really loud.
The student section is fantastic.
So 11-10 is the score. Burdorf served it over. Turner gets it over on 3. Cross court. And Green tried to terminate, but a good block back by Chusey. That's one of the few blocks that Creston has had tonight, and that was a big time for it.
Yeah, just their second block of the night for Creston there. But you're right, good time for them to get that side out.
So now Mila Coons back to serve. Every time I say her name, what do you suppose I want to say? That's a big swing from the pin. Pin to win tonight for Shenandoah as Lene Green terminates from the left side. What do you think I'm thinking of what I want to say?
The one that's married to that guy from Iowa.
Yeah, it's really close to Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
I want to say that. It's really close, but it's not.
It's not.
1,000 apologies to everybody involved in that. As that's a really good effort by Athan to keep it alive. Can Finley get it over? She cannot. So a 12-12 game as, again, super effort. Just in a really bad spot for the third hit. Couldn't get it over.
Yeah, but again, I love the effort from the Phillies all the way around. Everybody's diving, laying out for balls when they need to.
Green, big swing, good up by Bailey. Bump set, and nobody home. It won't go down as a kill, but it may as well have been. That was a boom shot by number 20. So here's my... I used to always say this when I coached baseball, and it holds true tonight. Always a good time to dive. It's always a good time to dive, right?
Always.
If you think you should dive, there's always a good time. That ball's out, no touch, so 14-12. Like you said, there's girls laying out all over the place wearing white tonight. Well, both teams are wearing white tonight. Is that legal? Can both teams wear white?
Yeah, they can because there's no rules in volleyball.
There's no rules in volleyball. Ooh. That was an over the net there. She touched it.
They called us in the nets, but I felt like that was their setter actually backing into the net. But
I thought there was no rules in volleyball.
There's rules. There's no rules about uniforms.
Gotcha. Not in club volleyball. There's rules all over the place. In club volleyball with uniform stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. Not like insane, but like there are rules. Anyways, I digress. 14-13. Now 15-13 is a service error by Hall and Reek. If this match goes the way of Shenandoah, I feel like Creston's going to be looking back at it like what could have been. Because there's been a lot of unforced errors by Creston as that's off the block by Ella Turner. I'm not trying to speak too soon, but just the way set 2 ended, the way set 3 went. And this is a tight set, but there's still a lot of unforced errors on the Creston side so far.
Yeah, I just was nonchalantly keeping track kind of this game, or this set, and I have them down for 7.
Just in this set.
Yeah, 7 points that they've just given to us on airs.
And then you come back with boom shots from the middle by kids like Ashlyn Hodges. So you get all those plus the free points. You really can't do that. And Shenandoah's given them some points too, but Creston over the last 3 sets, definitely more.
Yeah, that's Hodges' 15th and now 16th kill of the night.
Because that's a kill and not a block. It's not a block.
Right, there was no swing.
So it's a kill.
It's a kill.
I feel like there should be rules in volleyball.
I'm going to give her a kill anyway.
That's fair. 17-14, and that's a long swing by Bryn Tuzzi, and that's now 18-14, a game that was 14-14. Nice run to get back up by 4 with Aaliyah Parker at the line. Parker, nice short serve, and Coons got it over to Reek, who then got it to Turner, and then a roll shot by Hodges, and that's a kill. One of the most nonchalant kills of the night for Ashlyn Hodges, but she'll take it. Timeout by Creston. Shenandoah 6 points away. We'll be back in 30.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Rexroth Court. 2-1 advantage for Shenandoah, up by 5. Going on a nice little 5-0 run here with Parker at the service line. Creston trying to stop the bleeding here with that timeout. We'll see if they've got another run in them to force a set 5. Parker to Coons. Set by Reek and over the net by Tuzzi. And Hodges, should be 4 hits there. Nobody touched that, but they didn't call it. And we're going to be the beneficiary? No, we are not. Coons gets it over on the free ball. Parker, quick set middle. Burdorf, kill. 20-14. Shenandoah 6 points better so far. 5 points to go. Served by Parker, overpass. Hodges puts it down. That's another kill. That's her 500th kill of this match. Unofficially, of course.
18th kill of the night.
Impressive. And a float serve. And Reek gets it into the middle. A little push shot, blocked down and out. So Burdorf will get the block.
We give her a block.
She gets the block. So it's 22-14. Second block of the night?
Yeah, her second.
22-14, 3 points away. Parker, serve, ace. 14-14, Coach, I believe. And now it's 23-14. And we've done some good things, but they've also given us some free points on this run. It's been a kind of a combination. The way set 2, 3 have gone, and now 4.
Yeah, and it just comes down to aggressive serving by Parker. She can hit it deep hard at you or do those little floating short shots that just put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Creston needed that as Turner got the kill to end that run. And now 2 points away, Shenandoah up by 8 with J.C. Hansen at the service line, and that is an ace. One of the few aces tonight for Creston.
There's 6 aces
to Shenandoah's 10. It's more than I thought. I mean, not us. Anyways. That ball's out, so now it is match point. Shenandoah has, 7 match points? 8 match points? So now Ashlyn Hodges back to serve, trying to get Shenandoah their first win of this 2023 season. The crowd is on their feet. It's a fever pitch here in Shenandoah. Hodges, jump serve, good up in the middle. Reek, back set to Turner. Parker, bump set by Finley, roll shot by Burdorf, good up to save it. Parker sets it up to Finley, and Yale puts it down, and that is a final. Shenandoah took 4 sets to get it done, but they get it done in impressive fashion in sets 2, 3, and 4. We're going to step aside. I'm going to clear my throat, and then we're going to recap what we just saw here from Rex Roth Court here in Shenandoah. We'll be right back right after this.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Phillies. Heartbreaking set 1, but they come back in very impressive fashion to take sets 2, 3, and 4 by a score of 25-16, 13, and 16. So they dominated the last 3 sets of this match. And the stats on the scoreboard, the stats up on the screen really do tell the story, because if you've been with us this whole time, it was very even in set 1. And it really exploded in Shenandoah's favor in almost every category throughout the game.
Yeah, absolutely. In my unofficial stats, Creston had more kills than Shenandoah in set 1.
Yep.
And again, it came down to errors, and then those errors started to shift over to Creston. And again, the Phillies offense got going. They finished with 38 kills, 18 of those by Ashlyn Hodges tonight. Finished with 9 blocks, 10 aces, versus the numbers there that you can see for Creston. And so the numbers just shifted greatly in favor of the Phillies. Like I said, Hodges 18 kills. Lene Green finishes with 6, and Yale and Burdorf both finish with 5 apiece. So good distribution amongst numerous people. The Phillies can lean on a lot of different arms throughout this season.
It was a very balanced attack, but led by Hodges, but really good job by the setters. They served well. I think I'm a very novice volleyball fan, watcher, commentator. It's pretty much alphabet soup up here.
We're novices at all.
When I'm calling the games, it's pretty much just alphabet soup, right? But, to me, a really good volleyball team is a team that earns their points, right? Because everybody's going to gift points, but we earned a lot of points tonight, and that's reflective in the stats. Kind of numbers never lie, right? When you have twice as many kills, almost twice as many aces, and 3 times as many blocks, you were the better team tonight. The numbers bordered that out, and you played well, and you got the win. That was really impressive. a game that they probably felt like they should have got, and they went and got it.
Yeah, and if you look back at it, they probably will beat themselves up a little bit because they probably feel like they should have got it done in 3.
Yep.
But Creston fought through it, in that set 1 where they were down, 6-7 points a couple different times, and the Phillies fought back, or Creston fought back, but then, like we said, you kind of have to come out in set 2 and set the tone, and Shenandoah did a really good job of that tonight. To take it in 4.
So turning the page to next time that Shenandoah will be in action, it'll be on Saturday. They're going to be in Clarinda at the Clarinda tournament. It's going to be Clarinda, Maryville, Sydney, Atlantic, I believe. Tri-Center, and West Central Valley.
Yep.
So that's who's going to be there. There's going to be some teams that they maybe wouldn't play, maybe some teams they will already play, but still should be some pretty good competition and getting some more games under their belt as they kind of get into the teeth of this schedule, which, as we all know, the Hawkeye 10 is always a bear.
Oh, for sure. And the Phillies, I think they should set their goals high because they really do have some athletic kids that can do what they need to do, and it kind of showed through at different times tonight. But it's a learning game, and they got to continue to build and grow together as the season goes on.
So the next time that you will hear the silky smooth sounds of Aaron Burdorf and myself on the volleyball airwaves, I believe will be on the 19th of September. That is when Kemper comes to town. Is that right?
We're not doing Harlan next week?
I was just kidding. Harlan will be here next week.
Okay.
We'll do that one.
I mean, I can take a night off
if
you want me to. But
nope,
whatever.
You're right. I'll see you for the Harlan game.
Sweet.
But the next time you'll hear me and A. Burdorf, Broadman, will be tomorrow night at the home opener for the Mustangs as they take on West Central Valley. Should be a good one. Coach, I don't know if you'll pop in, if you're going to do this, that, or the other. I know you got other obligations, and you already know how upset I am about it, but I'll take the substitute, I'll take the reliever, and I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, he'll do great, and like I said, it might turn into the old TBS, WGN, first through third inning guy, and then the 7th through 9th inning guy, guys in the baseball game.
You might just get tired of what you're doing and be like, Brody,
I might
give me the headset.
He might need to go be the supervision.
Well, we are going to sign off tonight. Thank you again for the dozens and dozens of our fans who dealt with us yelling at you for an hour and 40 minutes. We appreciate you. And the Phillies take the home opener 3-1 for Aaron Burdorf. I'm TJ Young. So long, everybody. See you tomorrow night for the football game.